Welcome back, guys, to the channel. I've managed to watch an amazing tennis match today between two of the greats. It's a beautiful day outside. Listen, I cannot believe I trusted Arsenal. I put my trust in Arsenal. You know, as a fan base, the fan base is one thing. But the project of what Arteta was doing, the advancements I saw year over year, and we're at this critical, this is the most critical point in this Arsenal project there's been yet, because the cope over the years has been that Arsenal are making progress. Last year, they went one step further in the Champions League. Haven't had that number one spot yet in the league, and yet, look, this is about as wide open of an opportunity as it was for Liverpool with their recent win. There's just almost no competition. And so here comes Man City. Oh my God, I said to myself this morning, if Man City show a very telling result today, we might have to actually be worried. And that's why I'm making this video today. I truly believe at this point, Arsenal is bottling the league. Now, right now, there's actually something going viral, which I want to show you guys, that made me laugh a lot. If you go on Twitter right now and you search bottle, right? Like you just search bottle, look at this. This is what comes up. You literally just search bottle. That's what's coming up right now, bro. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. And I mean, when I look at what's happening with Arsenal, all right? I've watched their last couple games. Look, they have the easiest draw in the Champions League, okay? And they are hardly winning games against teams that they are on paper a lot better than. Like this first leg of Sporting was the most boring game ever, and they somehow did what they always do, where they will win by a goal in the last minute. Now, I'm not hate watching. I'm not saying anything about that style, right? Because at the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points. But long term, is it effective enough for these guys to continue to build wins and win trophies? Probably not. Probably not. We look at the last couple games. They've got that last minute win against Sporting, who now this week, I mean, Sporting's not an easy task. Like, that's not a walk in the park, that game. All right? They lost to Southampton. Like, these are games they got to win. They lost to Bournemouth. Guys, they got cooked by Man City. And so 3 out of the last 4 games they played were losses, right? 3 out of the last 4 they've had losses. I chose this team to win 2 trophies, guys, this season. And was it a Champions League trophy? No. It was like an EFL Cup. It was one of those plus the Premier League, okay? Now we're getting to a situation where Man City looks hungry. They look hungry. Chelsea is a team that I feel like is almost impossible to predict. You don't know what's going to happen with Chelsea on a given day. It's a respectable team, and City went out there today, and the result they got, oh my God. So we look at the table now, and this is where we're at. This is where we are at, guys. All right? Man City, with a game in hand, who they will be facing Arsenal next. If they win that game, with, I believe, 6 games remaining after that, they will be only 3 points behind Arsenal. And the pressure is on. Man City will be on Arsenal's tushy for the rest of the season. And look, as a neutral for all of us watching, it's a beautiful sight. But Man City, listen, bro, these are some of the results here that we said were tough. They beat Arsenal. They waxed Liverpool. They waxed Chelsea, okay? The upcoming schedule after that Arsenal game, okay? Burnley, Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Villa, okay? Is that easy? No. Is Man City a team that I count on like I used to? No. So is it a walk in the park that they're going to win those? No. But oh my God, is the pressure here. And for City, what's been such a disastrous time recently for them compared to the standards they have at the club? Guys, City is still playing for 2 trophies this year, bro. You know what I mean? They're still playing for 2 more trophies this season, guys. Okay? So City are still the narrative, they already beat Arsenal in the cup final. Okay? They're in an FA Cup final, semifinal. So they're still playing for that. I think Chelsea's on the other side. And they're still playing for the Premier League. Like, could you imagine the conversations we're going to be having at the end of this season if City walk away with 3 trophies and Arsenal have none? Because when I predicted Arsenal to have 2 trophies this season, again, as I said, it was a cup and a Premier League. They only have the Premier League and the Champions League left, and man, does it look like it's slipping. Does it look like it's slipping? And, you know, I don't know if it was AI or not because I'm a boomer and I'm an unk these days, but I don't know if they were really playing their theme song around practice with the names coming out on the board while they're doing rondo. But let me tell you, Arteta better get these troops serious, man, because their attack freaking reeks, man. Their attack reeks, and, they're going to lose Declan Rice. He's going to leave. And I don't know, man. It's just like you look at all the opportunities this team has had, the money Arteta has spent. This is the weakest Premier League I can remember in my lifetime. Guys, the Premier League has never been so easy to win. I'm telling you. It really hasn't. And Arsenal's got to figure their stuff out because it is slipping, bro. It is slipping. And for me, I like to put stock in teams that are in form. Arsenal is not in form right now at all. Okay? They're closing the season with a lack of confidence plus a feeling of pressure. And they're hardly in their wins. Even in their wins, they're hardly getting by. And so this style to me is not convincing. Let's look at the rest of the season after that Man City game. Newcastle, never easy. The rest of them, look, is any Prem game easy? No, it's not the worst schedule of all time. Even in terms of the Champions League, though, I want to say this. Like, after watching what Simeone just did, I look at this side of the Champions League. How do I get to the table here? Knockout. Even over here, man, like, do you guys think Arsenal could even hang with Barcelona or Atletico? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, because the difference in quality when I watch an Arsenal game versus Atletico or Barca, even Atletico who plays more of that defensive style, bro, their overall build, technique, and players are way better, I feel like, watching the games. So, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Well, in the situations that Arsenal do end up going and closing it this season, we have to say they had a certain level of composure and resilience and response. In the levels where they go ahead and get no trophies out of this season, the questions need to be asked, and not about is the play style effective the way they decide to play the games, right? Because obviously over a course of a season, it's effective. They get wins, they get points. But is it a play style in the modern era that can win trophies? That's the question mark. It's a play style that can get you top 4. So the Arsenal fan base is going to be probably pretty active if they don't get a trophy this year because a lot of faith, a lot of money, a lot of investment has been put into Arteta season over season. And for the fan base's perspective, I'm going to be real, guys. It's not, there's no way the fans enjoy the way the team plays. It's not an enjoyable way to play. It's an effective way, and you could be a fan of the club and support for the love of the game and the club. But long term, if it's not winning you trophies, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And I look at the modern era of football, and I just feel like the way to win trophies is 100%, 100% a nasty technical midfield, all right, combined with teams that, want to go forward and aren't just set-piece merchants. So I think over the course of a season, it's effective. But, guys, for me, it's going to be a really disappointing situation here if somehow Arsenal don't get it done. This is the worst Premier League season I can remember in a long time. And I'm not saying that it's not going to be exciting now going to the end of the season, obviously, between Man City and Arsenal. But I'm just talking about the damn level in this league, bro. It's been trash. I mean, look in the Champions League. Look what happens to all the teams in England in the Champions League, bro. Your best English team this season is struggling against Sporting. I mean, I know they're up 1-0, but, like, they hardly won that game. They got lucky at Leverkusen. They got damn lucky, bro. I'm sad they got lucky in that first leg. And obviously the second leg comes out looking so easy, but they got lucky. So, Arsenal, man, I know people are going to say the narratives that I'm just hating. This needs to be ongoing conversation, all right? I'm not here to, like, spread hate about the bottling. I'm saying if this is one of the weakest Pep teams I've ever seen. If Pep managed to pull this off this season where Pep gets this team 3 trophies, bro, oh, my God, I'm sorry. Like, I've been defensive of Arteta because I've been saying with Arteta that you need to be patient. He's getting you guys into better positions year over year. But if you don't at least do the same this year as you did, like if you end up finishing second again this year in the league, you don't win any of these other trophies in England, these Mickey Mouse trophies. You don't get any of them with this play style. And then you regress in the Champions League. They're not, I don't think they're going to drop at the Sporting. But like you get to the semifinal and how does that go? Do you compete with those two teams? Do you win or do you get waxed? You have to ask yourself as an Arsenal fan, do you like getting second place? Do you like not winning trophies? And do you like getting close in the Champions League, but the style is just not good enough? And I'm finding it hard to believe that Arsenal is trending in the right direction. Because when I watched them last year, I actually thought they could have beat PSG. And I thought they got unlucky. They had a couple things not go their way in that two-way tie. I thought they were right there with the best team we've seen since 2020 Bayern. So what I'm seeing from them this year is a lot worse. I know they're doing better in terms of maybe points or effectiveness. It's a worse play style. It's a worse brand of football this year. And man, do we have to be concerned? Is Arsenal bottling the league? They really might be. They really might be bottling the league. I don't know. But I'm disappointed because I put faith in Arsenal this season. As a neutral, as someone who's just watching the football and talking about it, I expected better from Arsenal. And I'm not liking the way the season is ending.